The boss is back. Tyra!
In a parka.
It's cold out here right now.
It's cold.
It is freezing out here. And you know what? I'm excited. Here it is. You're back. The boss is back. I love all your Instagram videos promoting and talking about America's Next Top Model. Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. I can't believe it. I've been gone for a year, Nessa.
You missed it that much.
You know what? I got bullied back.
All of us say, come back, come back.
Yes, I got bullied back in the best of ways. It was like that hate love.
Yep.
You know, it's the Twitter hate love. It wasn't just like I hate you. It's like I hate you.
Yes.
For leaving.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What made you, what was, I guess, the final straw for you where you're just like, all right, I'll come back?
So I got all the social media stuff,
right,
and I was kind of thinking about it. And then my partner, Ken Mock, called me more than one time, and we had knockdown, drag out arguments over the phone where I'm yelling that I'm not coming back. And he's like, you have to. And he's like unapologetic. He doesn't have problems with confrontation. So he's cursing me out with love.
Right.
And finally I hung up and said, fine. Boom. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's start back. What made you want to say, okay, I'm going to step back a little bit? And I feel like probably a good portion of it, you being a mom, a phenomenal mom, by the way. I'm not just saying that because I've seen it with my own eyes, how much you love your son. What was it that made you feel like, you know what, I just want to cool back a little bit?
You know what? I would love to say it was my son,
right?
But it's not. I'm really down for like working mommies and you know, and keeping your game up while you're working, while you have a child. For me, it really was about sustainability, about being a businesswoman and a boss, and looking at my brand and saying, okay, I've been doing this for a long time. What can I infuse new to keep it going for 24 more cycles? So it's more of a business decision as to why I left.
Really?
Yeah, and why I came back.
And I was going to say, but then the business decision.
Because it didn't work.
It didn't work.
But yeah, and one thing is I went to this Harvard business course over the course of 3 years, and my marketing professor told me that your business is not what you say it is, it's what they say it is, what the customer, the viewer says it is. So I thought that Top Model was just this brand that could live on, and I can continue to get different hosts over time, and I just have to find out what that right formula is before I leave, I guess.
Have you thought of other formats for the next cycle already?
A million.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy. I love it. Yes. Are you ready to already start on that? Or are you more like, okay, let's just slow down. Let's enjoy tomorrow.
You know what? I used to be like, okay, we're going to do this next. We're going to do this next. We're going to do this next. But now I'm going to listen to that professor.
Yeah.
And see what this season brings and how the world responds to that, and then iterate from that. But I do have some ideas.
What is this season about?
This season is about #NLF. Next level fierce.
Nice.
About taking it to the next level. That is, I've taken that age limit off. No more you have to be under 27 years old. Bull crap. And you know what? Even when we had the rule that you had to be 18 to 27, even 27 was considered quote unquote old to start modeling.
I was going to ask you, is that in like
hell no. In the real modeling world, you walk in and you say you're 27 and they're gonna
really?
It's not an entry point age. I started when I was 15.
Yeah, you were
in the 11th
child.
grade. Yeah. I was in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So I took off that age limit. So I had so many women auditioning. But I think if Top Model does continue and women are watching this new season that is premiering tomorrow, and they see like women that are in their 40s and stuff, I think the line's going to be down the street, around the corner, around the block, miles and miles long of older women.
Was that from the fans?
No.
Did they request that? Oh, okay.
No.
So
the number one request I get is, can you do a Top Model kids?
Really?
Kids. I got baby pictures flooding all my socials. Like usually when you like tag a celebrity on Instagram and their pictures come up, it's usually pictures of them. My Instagram, when you go tag Tyra, you know that little like ribbon thing, and you tag, those pictures are not of me. They're of people sending their pictures to me.
Yes.
And a lot of them are kids, but I'm just not really down with doing a show with kids modeling. Yeah.
Is that because you're a mom? And
even
now you
before
feel
I was a mama, I just feel like the industry is just unapologetic. It's really, really tearing down your physical. It gives you insecurities that you didn't even know you had.
Really?
I didn't know that I had a long waist and that my thighs were not in proportion to my calves and that my feet were super flat, and that I didn't know all that stuff until I started modeling.
How much of that took a toll on you?
You know, that stuff didn't take a toll on me. The weight stuff took a toll on me.
Really?
Yeah, the weight thing took a toll on me, and being told that I was black and couldn't get jobs or couldn't be on the cover of this magazine or could do this designer's spring summer collection, but I couldn't do his winter collection because my skin looked good in a swimsuit, but it didn't look good in a parka. I got a parka now, damn it.
Stop it.
Yeah. So that stuff is what hurt, hearing that type of stuff. And it's why I created Top Model, to open up the doors for beauty, whether it's skin color, booty size, or whatever.
Mean.
Yeah.
That's just mean.
It just doesn't make sense.
At all.
Black people get cold.
Hello?
I'm cold right now.
That is so crazy. Have you ever been in a situation where hearing feedback like that during your younger years where it made you cry, or were you just like, I'm done?
Most definitely. When I can't remember how old I was, maybe early 20s, and I heard that I was too big and wasn't going to get hired for fashion shows anymore, I called my mom boo-hooing. And my mom gave me the talk of life and snapped me out of it. Yeah.
That is so, but you know what? I think hearing that, so many young women could be like, wow, I didn't know, because, you know, so many of us see you and we're like, wow, she's glamorous, she's lived great, she's done this, but there really was a lot of heartache behind it.
A lot of heartache. Like, even my whole career was ups and downs of tears, and my mom drying my tears. And I think I'm tough with my models and with people that I mentor in general when they're having a hard time. I'm like, you will not miss work for a man. You will not miss work if you're stressed out. You will pull it together. We go and cry in the bathroom together. Then we leave we dry our tears, we come back to work, and that's not anybody else's business. And so that's what I do. I don't remember what cycle number this is, but listeners and watchers, the cycle of Top Model, when we went to Spain, we went to Barcelona. People don't know that in Barcelona, I was crying. Every single scene of Top Model, I was crying before we started and after.
Why?
I went to the bathroom. Heartache, honey. A man. Crying my butt off in the bathroom. Oh my God.
Really?
Oh my gosh. And then went on set. I have 2 photos in my hands and only able to stand further, you know? Yeah. And my girls never knew. They never knew. Because I had to go to work.
Man, that's tough. But again, people wouldn't think you've had your heart broken.
Oh my gosh, many times. I've been broken up with and left and dropped, and I don't want you. Yes, I have.
My God.
It's awful. It is the worst feeling in the world. Have you ever had that?
Yeah. Oh.
Have you, for real?
Painful. Yes.
Yes.
Where I was just broken.
Broken.
Yeah. Nothing else to it. Just broken.
Yeah.
Just a cloud, darkness.
Dark.
Just dark.
Dark.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. It constantly replays in your mind how you're heartbroken.
Yes. And there's different types of heartbreak. I don't know if you've had this.
Yeah.
I have had the I love him and I am so rejected and I just want to be in his arms.
Yeah.
And I have had, I don't give a damn about him. This is my ego, but I'm still broke because he doesn't want me. I've had both. And both hurt just as much.
I was going to say they both hurt. But you get through it.
You get through it. Yeah, it gets better. Just like with bullying, it gets better. It gets better. And after a while, you can laugh.
What would you say is the biggest thing you've learned from relationships? For a young girl who's watching right now, it's just like, okay, that's a gem. I didn't have to wait for 5 relationships in to learn this.
Well, everyone's talking about Oprah and her speech at the Golden Globes and how amazing she is. And I read an article about her speech after she accepted her award backstage at the Golden Globes. And one of the questions was, so what's some of the best advice you ever gave? And she says it came from Maya Angelou, that if someone tells you who they are, believe them.
Absolutely.
And then Maya said something like, you know, the man might come in a green dress or a woman or a man in a green dress and then a red this and a da-da-da-da, and you just keep thinking, oh, they're going to change, No, believe them. So if this man is cheating on you, that's just who he is.
And will forever be that.
So either leave if you can't handle it, or stay if that's what you just wants to do.
Yep.
And because I had a man that was cheating on me like for crazy, and I stayed for years.
Thinking he was going to change.
Yeah. And I'm like, I look at him now and I'm like, you weren't the fool. I was. Wow. You were just being you. And I needed to get the hell up out of there. I needed to believe him.
Yes. I love it. I'm sure he misses you.
Very much so. Yes. And let me tell you this. Years ago, Years and years ago, I actually had a guy after him that treated me even worse than him.
Oh my God.
Way worse. The Barcelona heartbreak.
Yeah.
Way worse. And he wasn't from Spain. He just called me when I was in Spain. Right. Broke my heart.
Wait. He broke up with you?
When I was in Spain. Yeah.
I can't.
About to walk on set.
I can't.
So that guy was awful. So I called the ex-boyfriend the chronic cheater.
Yes.
And I was like, I thought you were the worst thing in the world. You're not. I've experienced worse. And I told him what the other guy did. And he was like, where is he going to kick his butt? And I was like, no, we don't need to do that.
Wow.
So then this ex guy, I was like, you know what? We need to forgive each other. I need you to fly to LA. Let's spend some time. Let's forgive each other. So we spent all day. I'm like, I forgive you. And I was like, maybe I hurt you. I don't know what, but hopefully you forgive me. And he's like, do nothing, but yeah, I forgive you, whatever. And so then I said at the very end of the night, I was like, I gotta talk. I know you cheated, and I saw this stuff over and over and over again. And he was like, look, I want you back. I want you back. I love you. I want to marry you.
Oh, they used
And he goes, and I never cheated on you. And I looked at him and I said, you have lost me forever. And the sad thing is, if you had admitted that you cheated, I would have taken your sorry ass back. So thank you for lying. Goodbye forever.
And that was it.
It's great that he lied, because if he would have told the truth, I would have taken his ass back. But what? I didn't believe who he was, and he would have been doing the same thing again.
How did you know he was cheating?
Do you want like the stuff?
But did you?
Do you remember the two-way pager?
Or the feeling?
Two-way pager. Hello. Yeah.
Oh,
or like you come back to his house and he has a housekeeper, but it's a Monday, but it's a Monday holiday, and the housekeeper didn't come that Monday because it was a holiday, and there's a wine glass on his side and a wine glass on the other side.
Oh no,
come on.
There's evidence.
He's like, I just want wine on that side too. Oh really?
Okay, sure, because you just want to drink here, then hop over there. Sure.
I mean, the list goes on and on. Yeah.
And now, are you looking to be in a relationship?
I don't know. Am I, Nessa?
I don't know.
It's okay. Well, you're trying to hook me up. It's okay.
Yes,
Nessa's been trying to hook me up.
Yes. What are some requirements? Like, what's I guess the top 3 things that matter for you at this point, that matters the most to you when it comes to a relationship because of growth and where you're at now?
Maybe somebody that has been through it already, that has had serious relationships before or kids before, just has been through it. I think that experience helps. Yeah. Like, I don't want some guy that's younger than me. Hello. This one's trying to hook me up with a 30-year-old. Anyway.
I mean, he's mature.
There she goes. But somebody that's, lived his life and, has some kids maybe, or I don't know.
You know what? I always tell you this over and over because one of my friends, Mia, in here, I tell her, like, what's the max for you when it comes to dating a guy who has kids? How many kids, like, can they, can
what's the max, Mia?
What's the max, Mia, for you?
2 is the max. She said 2 or 3 sometimes.
Do you have a limit on how many kids they can have?
I never thought about that.
I mean, you could have a whole basketball squad.
Gosh. I never thought about the number. Maybe
1 or 2? 2?
5.
They could have 5.
I'm older than you guys, so they could be like graduated from college.
I love you, Ty. I love you. But I think that's so awesome, though, that you're open to it. Because, a lot of times women are, we're...
They're like, I don't want to handle kids. That's baggage. To me, I think that's life and it's beauty. I don't see it as bad. I got kids. A kid, and
he is the cutest ever.
Thank you.
And just so ahead of his time. And I'm not just saying that. I've been around a lot of kids, and they just aren't there.
Oh,
he can say words.
He can sentences.
He recognizes things and remembers.
And he knows your name and stuff. And then he can count to 20. And
it's crazy.
He forgets 16 though.
It's cute. He knows a little bit of sign language.
Yes.
And do you ever, is there a thought in your mind where you're like, I'm just so worried, I'm always paranoid over him, or are you more relaxed with him?
Both.
Okay.
So I'm that mom, if he were in here right now and he's eating a cracker and it falls on the floor and he picks it up, I'm not tripping.
Right.
I'm like, that's just gonna, enhance his immune system.
Yes.
But if he is trying to balance like Cirque du Soleil on the back of the couch, I'm gonna make sure that he's not gonna bust his head open. So it's like that.
Oh, this is good.
Germs, safety, hell yeah.
Yeah. I like this though. I feel that you're such in a great space right now. I'm glad that you're back on America's Next Top Model because we wanted you. The boss is back. Now, do you feel that your standards for the models are as hard as what you had coming up in the industry? Because you know what, we hear oh my gosh, Tyra was so mean, she's this, and I'm kind of like, fam, I mean.
No, mine are looser. The reason why is because I'm not hiring anybody. I'm coaching. So if it was the real world, they wouldn't get necessarily past the first episode because it would be like, goodbye, you're this, you're wrong, you're this. Whereas I'm taking this raw talent and we are grooming them almost like a ballet teacher or a coach, you know, like saying, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. And that ballet teacher that's a little bit tougher on you than those other ballerinas. Why is that? Because she thinks that you have something that the others don't.
Do they get that?
No, of course not.
That's disappointing.
Of course not. Yeah, but it's that extra attention, that extra toughness. There's a reason. It's because there's something that we see and we want to make sure that we hone that so that you're ready for when you go out of there and they're going to say all kind of crazy physical stuff to you about your calves and your this and your eyelashes, this and your eyebrow and your forehead and like all kind of stuff. I don't do that to my girls. Tough, but not abusive.
Did you ever have a coach when you were coming up?
No, my mama.
Your mom's amazing, by the
Mama,
way.
stop pooching out your lips. Mama, I feel fierce when I pooch out my lips, but you look like this. And I was like, oh, it feels good, but it looks crazy. So she helped me a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the models are definitely lucky.
Yeah, this is like boot camp. This is boot camp where, you got to do good to get to the next week, but I'm not saying that you have to book a job or then you get sent home. This is really about, are you getting better week to week to week?
And what made you want to have the new season and everything on VH1? What merged this relationship?
Well, we said goodbye to America's Next Top Model. We shut it down.
Right.
My partner and I were like, we're good. CW was like, we're good. We had 22 cycles. I thought we were going to stop at 8.
Wow.
I remember we were on the set of cycle 4 and my partner yelled out, how many cycles do you think we're going to go? And I was like, till 8. Cut to 22. We finally said,
crazy.
Yeah. And once we ended it, like all these other networks called us and said they wanted it. So it was like, huh? And then there was a little bidding war or whatever, and VH1 won.
And they came through.
Yeah.
And that's where you can watch the new season of America's Next Top Model. This is exciting.
Thank you.
Is there pressure on this season for any reason?
I'm sure because I've come back and I've come back also to hopefully help the ratings. So y'all better watch, child. Or else me and York gonna be chilling and be like, Nessa, can we come over? We ain't got nothing to do.
Listen, I love this. What other things do you have in the pipeline that you can share with us?
I can share. America's Got Talent. I'll be hosting that again. Life Size 2, the movie. We are hopefully shooting that this summer for a holiday movie at the end of the year, and a really huge project that I can't talk about.
This is exciting.
That you'll be seeing in 2019. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna find the right guy. And that's
over 30, child. She is pushing this 30-year-old. She showed me the pictures. I'm like,
he's committed though. He's loyal.
I'm sure, loyal child. Mama Tyra, oh my God. Can you help me with this tax return? I don't understand this.
Oh my gosh.
Child, please.
That's how I sound when I call my dad. It's so bad.
See?
Oh gosh, I love you so much, and I appreciate all of the great work that you've done, but more importantly for being such a strong woman in this industry that's so easy to break us down at any given second. And so many people here are fangirling over you. I know Mia is. Where's Kathy? Kathy's somewhere. And she was like, oh my gosh.
I just heard her.
She's back there somewhere.
Hi, Kathy.
And she's running. She put her hand up, but she came in here. She's like, I'm going to be fangirling in the back there.
Hi, Kathy.
But so many people love you and appreciate you. Of course, the great modeling years and all the great work you've done, but more importantly, being a businesswoman, a great mom, and, handling your business out here.
Thank you. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
One of the rare Egyptian sisters out here.
Yes.
That is doing their thing. I just had an interview with Hoda today at today's show.
How was she?
And I was like, I'm going to see the Egyptian queens of the country today.
Yes.
And when I met Nessa and she told me that she was Egyptian, I was like, that's a real thing. Like you think of that as like royalty and mythical creatures that make these beautiful poses and hieroglyphics. And I was like, I'm meeting this like beautiful queen in person. So I'm so proud of you too.
Thank you so much. And I'm excited, man. And I'm just I look forward to seeing you grow, and of course your son being the cutest ever.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Tyra Banks.